Okay, so today we're going to show how we change the dressing on a Broviac line or a central line. The main thing to know is before you get started, you wear gloves and a mask for anyone who's helping you. Also, just to point out on hers, we change it every other day. Normally you would have a bio patch here instead of this gauze. She was allergic to the bio patch, so we use gauze, and her dressing is changed every other day. Also, as you will see, we don't use ChloraPrep cleaner. We use Providone iodine sticks because she was also allergic to that. So basically, it's the same procedure for changing it. Most people do it once a week. We do it every other day. And we're just hoping that this will help someone because a year and a half ago when we first started doing this, it was very nerve-wracking and very scary, and we were very nervous every time we did this, but now obviously it's been a lot easier. So the first thing we do is we just take it apart. I do it a certain way so she's comfortable. Most people do it many different ways. They might stick it up under a shirt or a bra-like thing, but she wears a onesie, and then we kind of tape it like this. So we'll start by taking it apart. And another thing is to always put down a clean blanket under your child. We don't want any germs. We also turn off our air conditioning so nothing is blowing around. Okay, so this is what it looks like. The first thing that we do is we clean. We use 3 of the Providone iodine swab sticks. So we start with just going around it and around. There's the first one. Here's the second one. Go around and around. And the third one, we kind of clean it up a little bit. Sometimes it works that way, sometimes not. Then I will usually use a piece of gauze to kind of blot. You don't want to get too close to it though.
What's she doing?
Yeah, I'm just talking about how we do this. And then we let this dry before we go any further. So probably for about 15 seconds.
Are we going?
Yep, not yet.
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going to go soon. Okay, so then the next step would be, and see right now she has her hands behind her head, because obviously we're going to bed soon. And we have her hands behind her head, and my husband's helping by kind of holding her hands there, because obviously you don't want them touching this. I fold the piece of gauze like this. Like I said, you might have a bio patch, and then we put it right on it. My husband will help me like that, and he wears gloves and a mask also. We get the Tegaderm, which looks like this. Take it off like that, and it goes right on like that. Okay, this comes off like this. Okay, so that's the main thing. The main thing you don't want there. All done. Okay, now the next thing, before we tape this all up, we are going to clean the end, and we are going to do her heparin, which is what we have to do every other day. Well, actually we do heparin every day. So I'm going to show you how we do that. Okay, so what we use is, we use alcohol wipes. They come in little squares. You want to clean the end for at least 15 seconds. I normally do it first time just like this and kind of get any fuzz or anything from the tape off like that. And then my husband will hold it. I will get some more of the alcohol wipes.
You should do me, Bella.
Okay, and then we go like this and we count to 15. Okay, and 1001, 1002, 1003.
1004, 1005, 1006, 1007,
Mom,
1008,
what happened?
2010, 2011, 2012, 2013,
What
2014,
happened, Bella?
2015.
15. And then we let it dry for 15. So it will just stay there drying. I get the heparin ready. We do not want to touch the end of the cap because that is where you can get bacteria and also where you can get infection. So you really don't want to do that. So it has been 15 seconds. This is what the heparin looks like. We go like this. And we do the heparin. First you unclasp it after you put the heparin on. And then there you go. And reclasp it. Okay, so the heparin is done. Like I said, the main thing is keeping the end clean, not letting it touch anything, because that's very important. At this point, I remove my gloves and mask. And what I do is, I'm going to get Hepafix. That's what this is called. It comes in a box, in a roll, and then you will cut it as you need it. Some people use tape. I use Hepafix. It just seems like it just really doesn't cause irritation. You can find it on Amazon. I'm sure you can find it other places. But I take a small piece of Hepafix and I put it right here for the extra protection, so if this doesn't get yanked, and if it does, you have that extra security there. I make a little loop like this. I get another piece of the Hepafix and I put it like this across it, again for more protection and to keep it up, especially out of her diaper area. Then I will get a Band-Aid gauze pad. It's a little thicker than the other ones. Put it under the clasp. Get another piece of the Hepafix that I've cut. And I go like this.
Are we done?
Yep, we're almost done. And basically that's it. This is what it looks like when it's done. Everything is clean. It's up away from the diaper. It's not going to move anywhere. And the other thing that is very helpful that she has always worn is a onesie. And so when we're done, I always put a clean onesie on. I actually change her onesie every day just to make sure that there's no dirt or germs or whatever you want to call it. The onesie goes over this. I hook her up and then basically it's all tucked away, as you can see.
Pajamas on.
Yep, and we're putting pajamas on and it's all safe. And so hopefully this will help somebody out there to be able to do this and to not be so nervous about it.
Are they outside?